Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming Podcast.
Up next on the One Up Gaming Podcast is 10 minutes of nothing. Will it be the team talking about nothing or a guest interview? Stick around and find out now. It's 10 minutes of nothing. Yeah, 10 minutes of nothing.
So, still David, still One Up Gaming, still episode 403 of the One Up Gaming Podcast. Still sponsored by Games Inspired Music, the album that's available now. Stream it, buy it. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. We also have our first 100 podcasts available at Games Inspired Music. That's wrong, isn't it? That is wrong. It's available at... I really wish I knew what I was doing half the time. Audiobooksontape.com. Buy that. £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity, so thank you for that. So this is going to be the 10 minutes of nothing for episode 403, and we are going to go through the Microsoft Xbox Showcase for the June 2024. So the announcements, reveals, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go through each game. How 10 minutes of nothing works is that we have 10 minutes to go through as much as we can. If we can't get through it all in 10 minutes, I've sort of like failed. But also, if I finish before the 10 minutes, it's like I've also failed because we need to fill out the program as much as we can. But we have 10 minutes just to sort of like try and stop us from rambling on for hours and hours. But yeah, that's what. So I guess we will start the timer. So the timer starts now. So everything announced at the Xbox Showcase at Summer Game Fest 2024. So this is thanks to Polygon that I've gone onto their website. So first of all, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was announced, which is already been announced. It'll be released on October 25th on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and it's also coming to Game Pass on launch day 2. So I've not been a big fan of the Call of Duty games for the last 4 or 5 years, so we'll have to see how this one changes. Then they went into Doom, The Dark Ages, which looked amazing. I loved the shield they could chuck. It just sort of said it's expected sometime in 2025. It did look amazing. Then they went on to State of Decay 3. And again, it looked more like the open world multiplayer sort of thing that they were trying to do. So it looks like there's like 4 or 5 players at the same time. And I think that could be fun if you have a group of homies and get into the game and do stuff. So yeah, that looks cool. Dragon Age, The Veilguard. It looked too colourful and bright for me. It looked a bit too weird. So I liked Dragon Age Origins. That I liked. But then Dragon Age 2 I never played. And then the Dragon Age Inquisition, I think it was. I never played that either. So this one, probably not going to play this either. Then they went on and showed more Starfield, like Shattered Space and stuff. Now, Starfield I enjoyed, but I just couldn't get into it properly. Went on to more Fallout 76 stuff, which looked good, but don't play multiplayer games. Then Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Now, I can't even remember this trailer. But it sort of says that it's from Sandfall Interactive. Looks like a role-playing game where you're looking to save humanity from certain destruction. Out in 2025 on the Series X. So that could be cool. South of Midnight was next up. Microsoft and Compulsion Games finally showed South of Midnight what actually is. And it looked really good. I really enjoyed the graphics, the animation style. It looked cool. I liked how it looked. Then they went on to World of Warcraft, The War Within. Now, I don't think I've ever played World of Warcraft. I've always wanted to. But it's one of those games sort of thing where it's like, I can't be asked to sit in front of a PC on a really bad chair that I've got to play a game. I'd rather sit on the sofa with the Xbox. If they were to get the World of Warcraft running on the Xbox, I might give it a go. Next up, we had Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. So I guess they're taking off the word 3. It just sort of shown that it's a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater from 2004. It has a more modern control style, showcasing the original story in the world. There is no release date yet. It looked nice, nothing amazing, but it looked nice. Thieves? Sea of Thieves was next, and I'll be honest, I kind of blanked out. I even forgot it was on there. Then there was Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, which I can't remember anything about that one either. Released on July 18th on Xbox consoles and Windows PC from the creators of Ashen. Ashen was a really nice, simple looking, top down sort of like platform adventure sort of game. The game is an explosive Souls-like with lots of god-slaying action RPG gameplay. Okay, sounds alright. Age of Mythology Retold. Now, I loved Age of Mythology back in the day when I was a kid. So, this one looks cool. Oh, and it's coming to Xbox Series X. I'd give this one a go. I would give it a go. I might not enjoy it as much, but I'd give it a go. But yeah, I enjoyed Age of Mythology. I liked it better than the Age of Empire. Was it Age of Empire? Can't remember. Then the game that everyone was loving, Perfect Dark. And it showed the gameplay for the first time, and they're saying here that it didn't disappoint. There's no release date, and I will say that it looked good. It looked more like one of those games where you sort of like more of a like the Batman style thing where you have to like scan things and do things, the detective mode, that sort of thing. So it could work really well with Joanna Dark being like a secret spy person. But yeah, it looked amazing. I really enjoyed how the game looked. Next up, they had Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. Now, this one it's basically just like a trailer, a CG video. It looked amazing. It looked gory. I liked blood. I liked death. It's cool. I'm not a big Diablo fan. I have downloaded it on the Xbox now that it's on Game Pass. So I'll give Diablo 4 a go. But yeah, it's not my sort of thing. Anyway, next up, we have Fable. So it finally showed off a cheeky trailer for Fable, which is expected out in 2025. Unfortunately, there's still no release date for this one. Now, this one, again, it kind of didn't grab me as much as what I thought it might do. I enjoyed it, how it's sort of saying, oh, I'm an adventurer person that's got no skills, and sort of like, everyone's an adventure person. So I think it's a good tongue-in-cheek sort of game, and I'm looking forward to more about it. Next up, we have Fragpunk, the announced trailer. Now, this is a 5-on-5 shooter with a twist of cards, coming in 2025. Now, I thought this looked cool, but I don't know why they have to add the cards into it. I really don't like games with like the card mechanic. A 5-on-5 game could be cool, but again, I just don't think these sort of games, they all seem to be hitting now after 5 years too late. Winterborough. Honestly, I can't remember what this game was. It looks like a little mouse, but I can't remember, so I do apologise. Mixtape was announced, and this game looked cool. I like the music, I like the sounds, graphics. Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. Again, it's very similar, just updated. I think I must be getting close to the end now, I think. I've got 3 minutes left. The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road. Again, I kind of zoned out with this one. So, I do apologise. I just don't do like online role-playing games. You know, the MMOs. I don't do them. Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I kind of liked the premise, but I just don't like the Life is Strange sort of game mechanics. So, I'll give it a go, but I just didn't think it looked great. Now, I might be the only person that thinks Indiana Jones and the Great Circle doesn't look as good as what everyone's going on about. But yeah, no official release date, but still saying 2024, so it's end of this year. So it could be cool. Next up, Mecha Break. I don't know why I stopped then, my brain stopped. It's not Gundam, but I thought it was. You know, when the trailer was playing. Now it looks like a transforming planes and ships and stuff, and it looked cool. I like these sort of spacefaring games. And then we have Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I was going to say Heathens. Fallen Feathers. So it's another Souls-like game set in the Ming Dynasty. Released on Xbox Game Pass in 2025. Again, I can't remember, but it says they showed Avowed again. I can't remember. Atom Fall. That looked pretty cool. I like the graphics. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I can't really remember anything. It looked a bit like Tenchu, I think. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Again, I can't really remember much of the game, but I think it looked amazing. The new Xboxes were shown. So like a black one with dots on with a green bottom, which looked cool. An all-white one without a disc drive, which was like 50 quid cheaper. And the Series S, and they've gotten rid of the black one. And they finally... Oh, I'm stuck to the chair. They finished the show off with Gears of War, and everyone was going on about how it'll be Gears of War 6, and it's not. It's Baby Dom and Baby... Oh, I can't remember what his name is now, Jesus. Anyway, the guy that plays Bender. It's like... It's E-Day, so it's by Emergence Day, so it's when the aliens come out of the bottom of the ground and start the invasion. It looked amazing. It looked absolutely amazing. Also, it pulled on those heartstrings by having that music from the original 360 sort of game. Was it Mad World? And it just looks amazing. Saying it's all in-engine, so it looked great. So that is the Xbox Showcase from 2024. And that is the 10 minutes of nothing. So thank you so much for that. And we will have a quick break and we'll be back with the goodbyes. So back in a couple of minutes. And please subscribe, bell, icon, all that good stuff. Watch us on YouTube. Watch us on our website, oneupgaming.co.uk. All that great stuff. So it's been David, One Up Gaming, 10 minutes of nothing for episode 403 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Back in a couple of seconds. Goodbye.